another beautiful day outside, so I thought I'd go for a little bit of a walk. Refreshing. Happy Monday, everyone. Still eating my pizza, so good. Today is the first day that I was supposed to have work that I don't. So this weekend kind of sort of felt like a regular weekend, but today's the day when it all changes a little bit. So I thought I've been doing a lot with food, but I need to feed my inner creative artist. So I decided to get to some of the projects that I've always thought about doing, but haven't had the time to do. So I found this book a long time ago. It's called The Seahawk at the Goodwill. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a big fat nerd. I am a giant Seahawks fan. And I saw this book and I was like, I want to try to do a book folding project. So I am I made a pattern for a Seahawks logo. So this is what I want to put in there. I've already started marking out some of the pages for the folds. So this is what I want the binding part of the book to look like once I'm done folding it. So we'll see how it goes, but I think I'm gonna turn on some music and start folding. Wish me luck. Instead of just playing on my phone, I decided I got this beautiful Victrola turntable for Christmas. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox that and see what I get. So I couldn't figure out why the Revolve was going so fast. I thought maybe that was just a really fast toccata. But then I put on another album, Dancecapades, and I realized that there's 3 different speeds. There's 78, 45, and 33 and 1/3. And I thought that since a 45 is a size of record, I thought, oh, the big album must be the fastest speed because this is not a 45. So I put it on 78. Well, let me let you hear what singing sounds like when it is at 78. All right, so here's it set at 78. This way. So then I thought, oh, it must be 45. So I set it at 45. And here's the same song at 45.
I dig rock and roll music. I love to get the chance to play and sing it. I think it's...
So less chipmunky, but still pretty chipmunky. And then I texted my dad. He was like, oh no, you play it at 33 1/3. So I thought maybe the chipmunky was what they were going for. So here's the actual sound that it's supposed to be. Much more slow jam.
you get the chance
Much
to
better.
play.
So since I am a music teacher, now that this is playing at the right speed, I want to talk a little bit about Ravel, the composer. He is a French composer. He was born in 1875 and was one of the most prominent 20th century French composers, along with Claude Debussy, who you may have also heard of. Ravel studied to become a virtuosic pianist, but in 1889 started hearing the music of composers like Rimsky-Korsakov, as well as Japanese gamelan, and really started to take an interest in composing. So he went off to study composing, and his teacher was one of my favorite composers, Gabriel Fauré, who is another phenomenal choral composer as well. And he really started to come into his own in 1904. That's when his first piece was published. But World War I put a big pause in his composing and piano career. So he was too small and frail to fight. So he joined the war effort by becoming an ambulance driver. In 1928, he began to tour the United States, and his popularity was pretty instant and pretty significant in the United States. He even got an honorary doctorate degree while he was here. In 1837, he became really ill, suffering an attack in the summer, and then in December of the same year, he died of a brain tumor. Now, this is actually Maurice Ravel playing his own music. It was not that uncommon for composers at the time to record piano scrolls of their music, and modern technology allowed them to transfer those piano scrolls to record, and that's how we get to hear him playing his own music these days. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm probably 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours maybe, into this project. I really have no idea even what time it is. I just looked up and the sun is going down outside. So I think this is going to be a multi-day project. I marked all the pages and started doing the folds, and this is how far I've gotten. You can kind of see, let's see if I can pull this over. I've folded it now. But you can kind of see that it's, well, that's not quite where we're at. Yeah. You can kind of see that it's going to start its shape here. It's kind of starting its shape. But I got a long way to go. So I think this might be a 2 or 3 day project. I'm not sure. But I need to take a break. So thank you for putting up with my nerdiness today with my mini lesson on Maurice Ravel and my Seahawk fandom. Stay tuned. We'll see how this turns out. But I hope you had a wonderful Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week.